right. I missed your faces though. It's good to have a Thursday we can catch back up on here. If you're just jumping in, make sure you grab your bands. Okay, it's good to see everybody. Elena, I owe you an email. I got yours back. Thank you.
It's okay. No problem. Thank you. Take your time.
Let me
Thank you.
let me dissect it a little bit and see what we what we can do. All right, I'm happy to do that. All right, welcome you guys. This will be a good one. This is called Resistance Band or Bandit 102. We're going to start off with our warm up together. We're going to make it a little different this time, but I'll repeat this. The warm up's going to be 1 minute each on each exercise instead of going back and forth over, and we're just going to try it new. The reason that I want to get you nicely warmed up and some early calorie burn, but also because we have some good arm stuff and things to get into right off the bat. Okay, so I'm not really doing a screen share, am I? That's all right. This is kind of new stuff. So let me just verbalize. Our first four exercises, which I'll go over in just a second, they're going to be four exercises. We're going to do them a minute each. So plan to get your bodies moving and for 4 minutes of nonstop movement, which will feel good. Your first thing you're going to need is your 2B band, something you can do the band splitters with. And I would grab something light. We're going to do a little shoulder work. So have your lightest band nearby, and then we'll work into our 5 strength exercises from there. That's just kind of a rundown. Of course, we have hips and core at the end, but I want to get us going here so that we have time for those. Does that sound good? I thought so.
Great. Great.
All right, great. Thanks, you guys. Our 4 exercises: squat punch, skaters, RDLs, and butt kickers. Okay, you follow along with me. I'm going to demo those real quick. Squat, skater, RDL, kicker. Okay. All right, so first 4 exercises. You don't need anything. Okay, just body weight alone. Okay, your first one is going to be a swan punch. So, depending how warmed up we are, if your knees are a little tighter, your back, we just need a small squat. So I'm going to turn into my basic squat, toes out, a nice wide stance for me. And I just want you to give a little bend and then work on just getting that blood flow punching out. So that's going to be exercise 1. Our second exercise is our skaters. So we're going to step, you guys know this one, behind and kind of leverage your body left to right. It's that lateral movement that I like on that one in the balance. Our third one is we're going to slow it down, hands on the hips. Okay, keep those hips high, just take your time bending. Okay, that tension, the hamstring, that bow, and we'll really open up that stance and legs. And then our final one's going to be butt kickers. So I'll probably walk you through 30 seconds of butt kickers, final 30 seconds of high knees. So as you see, it's going to roll right through it. So be ready to go here. Okay, it's going to be just 1 minute of each exercise instead of switching over on. So when you're ready, just start punching those arms. Okay, start moving that body. Just create a rhythm here. And that's it. I'm going to reach. We can change tempos, or what would it be? Range of motions, I guess, with our arms.
You didn't know you were on.
Reach. Mute up those mics. So welcome, you guys. Good. Let's get those bodies heated up. Those mute. And we're still going 30 seconds. Let's reach off to the side and really stretch those arms. There, if you're warming up, start to dip into that squat a little further, hips back, and then really drive out those arms. There's my side angle where my hips push behind me. That's chair squat type of thing. 10 seconds here, right out in front. Push. We'll turn up the tempo just a little bit. Either hold your squat or just little ones. And we're going to move that right into skaters. Okay, so skate behind you. Okay, just catch on here when you're ready. Okay, create that leg motion. See how your knees feel first and your balance. And you let the arms just move freely. Then we can do other stuff. Oh, we got people waiting in the waiting room here. Wow, okay. Yeah, got it. There we go. Okay, skate. Go. Here we go. Go and reach out just like you're punching or reaching. Opposite of you, your skater, you're just stepping behind yourself. Step behind, and we're leveraging off that front foot again. If you're feeling good, your knees feel good, you can go a little, pick up the tempo if you're trying to get that calorie high heart rate. Or just stay what you're doing. We got 15 seconds. Keep going. Yeah, keep moving. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Our next one's going to be slowing it down, and we're going to stretch our back and legs. Hands on your hips. Just give me a nice tall stance. You're going to keep your legs straight and tip. I tip until I get a little tight. Then I start to bend my knees a little and allow that little extra range, filling all the back so you can go at your pace. Squeeze the booty. Okay. We want that booty squeeze at the top to engage it, and also it helps us really use it as a pump to get the blood pumping. Squeeze, fill it up, and then take your time. If you're tight, just put those hands on those thighs, and at the bottom you can feel hamstrings. And again, I try to keep my legs straight because it's really like a hamstring stretch. I'm really tight, so then I start to bend them a little to get that further angle. And your pace too. If you're feeling good, I can do my RDLs like this. And as long as I stay in good form, it's really lots of ways you can do it. 10 seconds. I've already had a pretty good workout this morning, so use your tempo. And if you're feeling good, you can make this a nice leverage. One more at a quicker tempo. Good rest. We got butt kickers. So make sure those knees are ready to move. And then you're gonna just keep your heel to your butt. You're gonna balance back and forth. Tempo's yours. Arm pace or arm movement is whatever you feel like doing. You could even do reaches or punches. That's fine. Or you can just like an old traditional cross curl there. Okay, but let's go. We got 30 seconds. Change it to high knees. Book those high knees. Let's go start climbing. So we got about 20 seconds left here. I'm gonna bring us into some good banded warm-up stuff and shoulder work coming off the top. So keep moving those legs. We got 15 seconds. And twist with the torso a little. Side to side with the arms like this. Like this. Same knee, same side. Same knee. Same. It's like a Russian twist standing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest it out. We're gonna need to grab our tube. Okay, grab something light should work. You can always choke up on it. Okay, if this tube, we're gonna do splitters. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have a medium tube nearby. I definitely want my lightest tube nearby because that's gonna come up next. For splitter, you can go light to medium. Okay, our first one. We're gonna start with twist. So just go ahead and grab it like you do, roll it around the hands, or just grip it if you don't like that hand roll. And we're gonna go 3 times on each side. I'll show you. We're gonna turn left, center, and then see how I spin off my toe? Right, center. And let's just keep doing that. 3 more times on each side. Okay, keep the palms down and at shoulder level. Same thing I told you to do with the glutes. Spin and ring up that waistline and get that spine and muscles contracting. There we go. 1 more on each. Feels great. There we go. Now stay right in the center with me. Do a little band splitter together. Our first one is straight out. Okay, you guys know this one, so everybody start here. Okay, see if that's good tension for you. I want you to just hold it. Nice and even, not too far back. Don't lean back. We're already getting that blood. Straighten out those elbows. Can you feel that already? Now we'll get your shoulder blades locked in there. We're gonna go 8 splitters right up in front. So do that first one. See if that feels good. Here it comes. 8. Find your scapulas. 7. 6. Okay, let's go chin neutral. 5. Chest opening up. 4. 3 more. Ooh, 3. 2. Drive those scapulas together in the back. 1. Good. Quick break. We're gonna go diagonal. Okay. Start heating up. Just loosen up your tube a little. Diagonals to the side here. We're going 8 of those. Just join me when you're ready. 2. Then we open chest, pinch those shoulder blades together. 4. It's getting hard already. 5. 6. 7. 8. I was trying, you guys. That got hard. I couldn't go any faster, so it's getting hard. Switch up your angle and just begin when you're ready. 8 or as many as you can do. As many as you can do. Might be fewer than 8. It might be more than 8. The girl's already wearing down. I got a pretty hard tube on this one. 5. 3 more, as many as you can do. 6. 7. Woo! 8. Beautiful. Rest it real quick. Okay, we're gonna send it one more time over the head and back. Okay, you guys know this one up. Let those muscles, let everything kind of gel together. Don't force it. Loosen up the band if you need to. And then keep working on 3 to 5 of those on your own. Good. So the first, after we do this, because I'm really warming up your upper half and your shoulders, we're gonna do some rotator cuff love coming up. Some new stuff. 1 more. Beautiful. Good. Almost got caught in them. Okay, what I want you to do now, everybody grab a light tube, just one of them. Light tube with the handles. Lightest one you got. Okay. What we're gonna do is build our shoulders up. Okay, we'll like this. First thing I want you to do, we're gonna do singles because it makes it a little bit more sensible for what I want to do. Lay one, so I just want one handle. I'm gonna lay the other one on the ground with the handle on the ground opposite of my hand. So I want it like this. Okay, this is what we're gonna do so you can tell. I have the tube on the ground. It really doesn't matter if the handle's either way, I don't think. Okay, but I want to choke up on it. My foot placement's gonna have to stand on that tube just like we do. Okay, and what we're gonna do is just straight arm raises. Okay, so find that tube spot where you can start on your thigh. I'm just stepped back here. You could even go regular stance. I like this because then we're in our balance. Okay, so we're gonna work the front of that shoulder. So I want you to just loosen or tighten it up so it feels good to hear. Okay, we're gonna go for 8 of those. So meet me at the top, square off. Okay, ready, down to the thigh, right up to the top. And you can put your hand here to secure your shoulder. Okay, you can also have it on your hip, but I like to create a little cuff here just to see what's feeling. And just straight out in front of you and back down. Okay, softest of bend in the elbow. I'm pretty much straight armed without hyperextending my elbow at all. Duh. Okay, now we're gonna sit a little lower in our lunge with the butt and keep raising for 3 more. 1, good. 2, good job. About nose level now. Let's go. Up and 3. Rest. Beautiful, you guys. Step forward. Okay, now what I want you to do is loosen it up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go off to the side. One arm only. So again, square off. Okay, and adjust it with your own foot. How much tension you need to meet me right here at the top. Okay, square off those shoulder blades, square off for me. We're going side of that arm. So down and up for 1. Good, just that pace. You can even swoop through like I did at the bottom here. Make sure it's challenging enough, but also where you can get it up to that shoulder level. And I'm feeling it already. 4. Nice control. This is all for our rotator cuff and our shoulder. 5, 3 more. 6, beautiful, you guys. 7 and 8, beautiful. Good. Let's go ahead and switch feet for now. We don't take in too much information here. We're just gonna do the same thing. So again, find a spot on the floor where we can kind of, where the band comes up to here. I like to step back on the opposite foot. And meet me out here. We're nice and strong. Core is tight. You're squared off right at me. You guys know what to do. Down to the thigh. Control straight up. About nose level. Down to the thigh. Knuckles to nose. And keep working there. Good. If you can't get that all the way up, I want it challenging where it's just burden. We're getting that challenge. But I like the band because you can loosen or tighten it up to what feels right for you. Good. 3 more. 3. Good. 2. Beautiful arm work today. Square up again. And 1. Good. Take a minute to step forward off that toe. Okay, readjust shoulder blades. I might loosen it up a little bit here. Okay, step back. I'm going to stay in a, oh, this one's harder for me. Get off that band a little. Oh, there we go. Okay, square it up, straight up to your side, soft bend in the elbow. Here it comes. You can have hand on the shoulder or hand on the floor, but make sure that arm's coming straight out to your side. And once that tension comes off the band right here for me, I'm right back up. You could also do the swoop. I'm okay with that. Just make sure that control, once the tension turns on, we're under control and that tension coming up. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you guys. I'm going to try this one with you guys. Why not? We're here. Okay, I want you to put your left foot on the tube. Loosen it up. Or actually, we'll have to figure out. Okay, keep it loose until you see what I'm doing. I'm going to raise my hand to this arm bar right in front of me. Okay, I'm 90 degrees. 90, 90, like your arm bar right in front of you. Okay, be careful. This is going to be a rotation, so I want you to start with it loose, almost like body weight until you understand the exercise. Okay, right here is my pivot point. Okay, so I'm going to pivot. See that external rotation? Beautiful, you guys. From there, we're gonna go straight over the head so that my thumb would almost, like I'm gonna thumbprint the back wall. I know my head's cut off, but base with me. Elbow out in front, slow. Internal rotation. Feel that? Great. External. If you've got it, go for it. Straight up. You still want to be under control all the way back so that you get that full rotation at the top. Keep going. I can see you guys doing it. Okay. Let me just show so you can see my head. You know where my feet are doing. Yes, and this one's good for our shoulder. Look, you can feel external rotation. I want to come all the way up. I know I'm leaning down. Don't do that. All the way back. So I'm stamping the wall. Right back to 90. Vogue it inward. Vogue it outward. Straight up and head through the window. 2 more. Internal. Be careful. You can use that finger as your pivot point. External. External press with tension on it. That's so good for our shoulder socket. One more time. Just make sure you're cleanly moving that strong external up. Control, because we still got to do that internal. It's just as important right here. Control coming back in. Beautiful, you guys. Don't your shoulders feel good and loved. Switch over feet. Oh God, I got to get coordinated. I like to go opposite foot of hand. I don't know why that's just what seeming to work for me. Now, remember arm bar out in front. So right straight front here, elbow 90 degrees across. Okay, nice turn out. See how my elbow is still directly in line with my shoulder. I press up and through. Good. Right back down 90 degrees. Internally rotate right at shoulder 90. Here it comes, external. And 2, if you're having any shoulder problems, I would have you do this body weight and it'd be just as good. Okay, internal. External. Straight up. Good. We're only about down to 3 more. I'll show you my side view. See I'm right in front of arm bar. External. Thumbprint on the back wall. Right down, elbow in front of me. Internal. External. Up and through. And I got 1 more to finish. Nice work on those shoulders, you guys. And there's some great ones I've been doing for softball, and that should be done with people just to keep our shoulders really strong. Beautiful. That's a little introductory for what I've been learning and practicing with bands, just showing you guys new stuff. And with that, we're going to take a little break. We're going to warm up our glutes. Hop on your band real quick. I do have some more great arm stuff coming up. That was just shoulder capsule and rotator cuff love and support right there. Take a minute, get on your medium at least. Okay, light if you need to. Heavy if you're had your Wheaties. Something where you could do this. Okay. I want to get us started. So our strength is going to be 4 sets. I'll just keep talking to keep us going. We're going to do 4 sets, 30 seconds each. Okay. In between, we have a 10-second rest. So 4 times of the exercise, 30 seconds each. Our first one just requires legs and then body weight with the hands. So you're going to start narrow. Okay. Think again, we just gave shoulder love. Let's give some hip and pelvic love. Okay. So you don't have to squat, just a small bend in hip and knee. You're going to step over with 1 foot and step back. Okay. So again, I started narrow. It's just going to be single leg, tiny bend in each. And we want to step it over and step it back. So we're working the outside. Drive that band, drive it back. When I say switch, which will be right in the middle. So we're going to do 15 seconds of each. Okay, so no rest on the switch, just rest in the 30 seconds. Start practicing your band. My band is just above my knees, 2 inches. Okay, team. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, we can dig this. Okay, real quick. All right. So half squat, or not even a squat, I'm sorry. I want you mostly up because it's a hip work. If we sit down too much, it's too much glute. I want hips, tiny bit in each. Here we go. Step, together, step. Okay, all right, slow down. So this one obviously is our stabilizing leg. And I am stepping all the way at flat foot and flat foot back. Flat. Good. Never let that band turn your knees inward. You want to keep your knees separated. Knees are in a messy divorce. 1 more. Neutral's here. You plant for 1 second and step with the other leg. So see how it's a live, straight, boom into the other side. So our step floor is always back to neutral. Now hands out in front. Make it harder on your core. Good. 1 more step and stand up. Okay, it's going to look like that. We're going to not even briefly rest. In fact, I'm giving too much rest. Okay, start it up again. Same thing. We're going to start with the right leg. Okay, so I want you to step over, step back. So hands can start on your hips. And just get that rhythm. Look how this stabilizes our core. So chest and belly button and hips directly at me. Now we're burning. Let's go push that band. Push it. return under control. Push it, return under control. Everybody, meet me in neutral. Other side, go. Push it. There we go. Hands can just move freely if you want. I just kind of got a rhythm here. Now let's keep the core nice and tight. 4, 3, one more step and stand. Good job, team. You feel all that? That's glutes, hips. We've done core, we've got shoulder, we're rocking it, okay? With only just a little rest, heart rate's back up. Here we go, neutral, right step only. Let's start this hand pattern. Good. Together, it's on the thighs, out, shoulder level. Unless you need to balance, you can do what you want with your hands. And neutral, everybody hit that neutral. Pause, stay low, and out to the left. Let's go. Making it look easy. I'm just like working through it. Stand up, step and stand. There we go. I think we have one more to light up these glutes. I believe that's right. So let's get back into our neutral. And here we go. Last time, step, stand. Sorry. Where am I going? Right leg only. Now I want you to feel how strong and powerful your hips and your glutes are. Drive it over. Feel like a nice, firm, athletic, strong, healthy person. Over, back, over, neutral, breathe neutral, stay in your formation, square up, here we go, left side. There you go, let's go. It's not pain, it's discomfort. If it's discomfort, you keep pushing. Pain, we stop, discomfort, we go. One more. Woo! Down on that, nice drive. Isn't that what we need? Low impact, nice drive on the hips and thighs. Great return on investment there, I'll call it. Okay, what's this one? Oh, I like this one. Stay in your band. And then let's grab your light band again. Talk about, we're gonna split the band again. So while you're grabbing your stuff, I'm just gonna show you. Okay, let's go into our squats now that our glutes and hips are warmed up. Shoulder width on the feet, one toe turn on each foot, okay? Now watch this, when we come down in our squat to splitter, just to say. We're gonna come down in our squat. Like that. Our squat, we're gonna split it. So it looks like this. Down, knees out, chair, sit, leverage off the chair, and up. So we combine it with your squat. I kind of brush your squat. You sit down. Look down. Your nose should be into a line between your toes. Okay, so not like this. Act like you're sitting in a chair, okay? Act like you're sitting over the commode. Whatever you got to do to get those hips back, if that makes sense. Well, we can all try this together. Okay, there it is. Okay. Okay, so use your hips to get the knees away from each other, okay? First one, we got to do your squat, so whatever range you're working with. Oops, I got to get my band. And then when we come up, split it. That's it. Combo move again. Here, knees out, come up strong through your sit. Split it, side view. I'm heading towards the chair. See how I'm forward on my head. I'm still a straight back in terms of a straight slope, but I'm not up straight like that. That's not how we sit in chairs, right? Good, we got powerful legs. Use those legs sparingly, not having that back in that erect, awkward position. One more. Good, I want you to rest. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna change up angles on the band a little bit. It's gonna become an overhead press. So if you're squat the same, I'll show you a demo because we got 5 seconds here. We're gonna squat, and you're gonna drive it down. So everybody start with it over your head. Squat, butt back. Don't be upright like I showed you. Now pull it here. So every time we sit down, this is an anatomical squat. We're gonna actually over the head, pull it down. It's hard to do. Okay, just work on it. Knees out, over the head, straighten the legs, drive the arms down. Good posture here. Knees out, sit in the chair, hips back, nose over toes, pull up. One more. Slow over the head, resist that snap coming in. And then one more pull. Good, you guys rest. Okay, this one's gonna be a squat pulse with a regular split, so it looks like this. Down. Little pulse at the bottom, split to the top. You can start when you're ready. Knees stay out, knees go out with the toes. Lift, lower, up, and pull. There it is, you guys, nice job. Even my arms are burning now. Lift, lower. I don't even know if it's the splitter as much as just keeping them right here at shoulder level. Work with me, 10 seconds, lift, lower. See how I don't bounce? Let those muscles absorb, not bouncing on the joints. Sit in the chair, lift 2 inches off, 2 inches back down, split. Rest. Sweating on this one. This is a hold squat and split. You heard it. Sit down and we're gonna hold it like this till I tell you to stand up. If you need to stand up because of pain, not discomfort, you may do that. One more time here. Ready, and begin. So try your best. Down and hold it. Down and hold it, chest up, knees out. If you feel any pain, come out. If you feel discomfort, let's keep going. Split. Keep the knees out on that band. I know my thighs are burning. Do the best you can. Discomfort is temporary. Now go back to your shoulder blades. Are they squeezing together in the back? Lifting up here. Just 5 seconds. Come on. One more. Good. Now I want you to stand up all the way. Woo! That's a good one. I'm feeling it. Watch those knees. Talk to me if that's what you're feeling. We're going to go ahead and rest, you guys. In fact, for now, you can take your band off. So you slip it down. If you need to stay seated or to grab a wall, do that. And I want you to put it nearby for later when we're on our mats, in fact, I think. Okay, wow, that was some heavy duty work. Good, you guys, some new stuff that we worked on there. This one's called Bandit Corkscrew. So we're going back to the arms. Now that we warmed them up nicely. Now hold on, give me. Okay, we're gonna try this. So I want you to just go 1 foot in the band because this has got to be pretty light. But it also gives us a nice stance. So even up the handles, try to put the band in the front foot. Okay, toe back for balance. If it's too hard to balance, you could do this, but 1 foot in the band makes it looser. Corkscrew is a bicep curl combined with an overhead press, but I also want that rotation I showed you. Okay, rotation in the shoulders is going to be there too. I won't get too into it. Okay, but you're going to start as a bicep curl. Okay, so pin the elbows in front, palms face up. We're going to curl to the shoulders. Okay, this is where the rotation happens. Okay, I know the band's in the way, you're just going to have to work with it. You're going to rotate them out here. So you have to go from curl, you're going to push them up to goalpost. See that rotation? From there, we're going to go over the head. You can start joining me if you're ready. We got to go slow. Goalpost, internal rotation, elbows down, open. Again, strong curl. Good. We have to lift it up a little bit. Rotation out. Stay strong. Just let that band sit on the back of your hand, upper arms. Press. If you got it, you can go for it. I'm going to stay nice and slow here. Internal rotation. Drop elbows down to sides. Open. Relax neck. Good. Again. Press it up a little bit. External slowly out. Just stick that band behind your arms. Press up. Good. Back down. Inward. Elbows down to side. Back down. Good. Rest. We're going to do the same thing, just switch feet. Okay, the staggered stance there. We got to switch feet for balance. Okay, give the other hip some stabilization. Okay, this time we got it down now. So good posture. Stick in those shoulder blades. And here we go. Curl. Raise up. Slowly come out. Controlled. Overhead. Goalpost. 90 out in front. Drop the elbows. Unwind the bicep curl. And keep going for a strong curl to shoulders. Put front press, palms facing me. External rotation out as you push that band outward. Up over the head. Back down. Inward. Drop elbows aside, open. Good, stay with me here. Curl up, one more time. Here's my side. See, I come up here. Okay, I gotta get my elbows to push that band back. That's healthy and strong. Curl up. Back down. Internal rotation. Elbows pinned. Bring it back down, rest. Okay, I want you to switch feet again. We're going curls only. Okay, that's good. I'm teaching you guys some new stuff that we'll have to practice over time. Okay, since we have a little time on this one, 1 foot in only. You could double up if you need, if your band's too loose. We're gonna do 15 curls or as many as you can do. So just the curls in the staggered stance. Ready, down, 3/4 of the way down and up. So I'll count mine out. You do as many as you can. 3, we're going for burnout. 4, keep those elbows pinned. 5, 6, 8, 9. So we're at 10. If you need to stop, stop. If you got 5 more in you, 11, and go for it. 12, if you burnt out, you can always hold it in place. Good. 14, 15. Okay, if you burn out, you can hold it somewhere here. Call it a server tray. 90 degrees down. Rest, switch up legs. Here we go, curl them up. I'm doing my 15 again, that's 30 total curls. So if you've burnt out, that's fine. That's where I wanted to take you guys today. I got 10 more. We were messing with these muscles. I want you guys stronger. We have a challenge. This is called time and retention. We're getting there. Shoot, I lost count. 6, 5, pump them out shorter, quicker. 3, 2, that was bad counting. 1, we'll make it. Rest and rest. I think I have that one more for you because time is running loose. We'll see what we got. We're gonna try the press again. So wrap it around your back. Okay, you might need a stronger too. Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna go with my lighter one because I'm gunning out here. Okay, I want you to get in a split leg stance again. Right leg forward, left leg back. So I got ditched the handles. Okay, the reason why I wouldn't get any tension out, this is gonna be a chest press. So I had to button it up. I'm just holding the tube like we do for splitters. Same thing. So I'm gonna go right foot forward and then my elbows start at the side and I'm just gonna push it forward. Okay. Palms in, palms down, however you can do that for right now. Okay, let's go for 30 seconds and then we're gonna switch legs. Burnout time. Okay, so hopefully you got that there. Okay, it's kind of weight in the front foot, toe back for balance. Drop your elbows right here. See, not up here, not down here, halfway in between. And then straight out of chest. And you'll start feeling those muscles in extension. Here's my side view. And then this one's the same one with the bands. If it's too easy, choke up. Choke up. There we go. Still got 10 seconds. Save some. Don't save some. Use it all. This here is still going to do the other leg. But come on, we're burning out those arms. Good. Step together. Very little rest. Unless you need it. Good, weight in the front foot. Same thing again. Wait for it. Sorry, 30 seconds, go. You can even push it a little higher too. There's different angles. You could go straight chest, which is fine. You could go just a little higher, like up to head level. That's still staying in the chest and triceps, okay? We just have what I would like to call upper and lower pec muscles. So those angles can change. Okay, not a huge difference. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good, you guys. Okay. Whew, there is one more I wanted to try standing. This is kind of like a prototype. I'm working on it. Try it with me. It's going to be for triceps. It'll be our last one. We hit the floor. I don't know what I just did there, but something flashed. All right, go back into your lightest tube. What split stance? Tube on the front. No, wait. Oh, but if it takes too long, I'm going to drop it. I told you wrong. Back foot stay down. Okay, front foot just in front. Both feet have to stay flat. We'll have it be on your back foot. Okay. Okay, now this might be too hard on some bands, but we're going to try to go all the way over the head. Okay. I hate that you can't see me. Hang with me. This is a good experiment, so I'll take the time to do it because I think it's going to work. Okay, now that you saw my feet, so underneath the back foot, stagger stance, palms up towards me, right up directly overhead. Okay, now don't lean back. Don't pull back. Pull your weight so your hips are back over your heels. This is back of the arms, triceps, where we all like keep your thumb, your things together. Okay, you gotta control them back and then straight up. It's hard. It's gonna try to throw you. Okay, you try to cock back those shoulders. If it's too much, we could probably try you at 1. But if you go nice and slow and you have the right resistance, just like we did the dumbbell, see my shoulders stay in place Bend the elbows. You can feel the stretch in the back of the arms and then the drive through them. I think you guys are doing it. I can see. A little challenging. I'll have to work on this one. Let's see. What if I did this? Watch this. Watch this. I know what. I'll add it to our singles next time. Because watch. This is a lot easier. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. I think singles, and we'll add it to that shoulder thing we did. I'll have to work on that one, but I'm gonna. It hit me like that. Okay, we're gonna head to the floor. No, we're rushing, but we got some good arm and leg there. Bring your mat with you. Okay. We got a little back and hip work for you guys before we do the core and we're done. We'll do bird dogs and quad lifts. Okay, really important for our back and balance. So our first one we want to do is actually from this position, tabletop. Okay, I'm on my hands over my shoulders, shoulder width apart, and my knees directly under my hips. Make a nice flat table. So no knees back like we do our push-ups. Okay, right underneath our hips, and I'll show you. Okay, we're gonna go opposite arm and leg. So it's already a lot of coordination and balance. Okay, so I really do want you to find opposite arm and leg. So see how my leg extends back, my opposite arm extends forward. Now I gotta shift my weight and balance on that knee while keeping lifted in the chest. So I don't want any fancy stuff yet. I think just getting people to balance here, especially as my arms are already kind of worn out, my legs are, oh God, whole body's kind of shaking. If you have this position, if you need to just hold it, that's okay. Once you see what I'm doing, eyeballs back down. Okay, but we're gonna do 10 pulses like this. A little up and a little down without overextending. Squeeze your butt, keep your foot neutral. Here we go. Palm down on the hand. Don't overextend the lower back. See, my heel only goes to hip level. If I go any higher, we're gonna jerk that lower back. Keep your hips even and keep going with me here. 6. Oh, my balance, and I'm shaking all over from the band stuff. 4. Core tight, keep the belly button, hips stable at the ground. 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Wait, remember which hand you're on. My left one was out forward. Okay, stretch it out. Come off those wrists a little bit. I catch my breath there. Okay, back in the tabletop first. Okay, since I knew my left arm was out, I'm gonna go right arm out, left leg out. Okay, once I see what Katie's doing, I'm gonna go eyeballs back down. And like I said, for some of you, just hold it might be a challenge. It is for me. Okay, hold it. If you find yourself falling back, bring the surfers, say lead with your head. Okay, here we go for our 10 pulses if you want to join. Under control. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, you guys. Child's pose. And with that said, you can flip on your butt, stay seated. We're gonna do our up and overs with our hips and our core exercises, and we're done. I'm gonna come back to those bird dogs later next week because I think they're really good for our balance. Remember this one? Over and back. Okay, it's challenging. We're doing one time each on each leg. Okay, so here's my obstacle. You don't have to have this, but it's kind of gives you guys an idea of what I'm doing. I'm gonna bend my left knee and either sit up tall like this, or hands can go behind me. Now you don't want to be too erect here. Your hips are really tight. You got to come back just a little bit, just like you would in a leg extension move. Okay, my foot neutral, so I don't want it too pulled up. I don't want to extend it down. Nice neutral. Before you go, squeeze your quad muscle. Even if that feels hard to do, or you see in your, don't know if you're squeezing it. Okay, you are. Okay, just gonna contract that. Okay, by straightening leg. Okay, we're gonna go over and back without touching the heel all the way close to the floor. If you have to touch it down, that's okay. All right, let's get moving here. Squeeze the quad, lift over, stay about a half an inch off the floor and back. There's 1, 2, as many as you can do, or just follow along with me. 3, oh, 4. Good, try to get that posture back. 5, don't lean back too hard, bring yourself back. 6, 7. It's hard, trust me, my leg feels very heavy. 8, it feels like it's working, and I'm barely doing anything. 8, 9, 10, and back. Good, you can see how healthy that is for our hips, as long as the muscles that help protect and surround our knees. Go ahead and set yourself up on the other side. Okay, left leg out, knee hug or hands back is fine either way. Slightly lean back, but not all the way. Straighten this leg and then squeeze this quad. I'm so tight here, I can barely squeeze my quad, but this will help. Here we go, over and back when you're ready. So another way this helps me, since you guys know, I'm really tight in the back of my legs, always have to, those hamstrings. When we flex a muscle, so right now I'm using my quads. When you squeeze a muscle, when you contract it, the opposite muscle has to loosen. It's just the way it is. It's one tightens, one loosens. So as I'm tightening my quad here, it really help loosen my hamstrings for the day. 2 more. Love doing those with you guys. Good for our hips. All right, we're on our backs. We're done when we got our abs in here. Good work on hips and back. I'll focus a little more slower on those. Coming up, let's try some new shoulder stuff with you guys today. But on your backs, I got a good finish here. All right, so these are all going to be 1 time each. We'll try for a minute. If the minute's too long, you're going to go into hugging your knees as a rest. The first one is C crunch. I'm going to tell you one at a time. C crunch is here. Feet on the floor. Crunch position here. Okay, don't pull your neck. Just give it a nice space. When you come up, see how my knees come up? When you come down, you're going to softly touch your heels to the floor. If it's too much on the back, just come down a little bit. So in together, out together. If you're not dipping your head, you're going to do the leg part only. And then keep that lower back to the floor. Be very strict on that on both, if your head's up or down. All right, let's show it again. Let's get those abs and we're at it here. Okay, 1 minute on the clock, please, timer. Here we go. So knees bent, feet flat, hands at temples, or a nice strong finger crown in the back. In together. Keep the lower back down as we extend out here. And that's it, in together. When I arrive at the top, if you're lifting shoulders, eyeballs go right through the center of the knees. And keep that lower back down. Now squeeze those abs. Keep the lower back down as you extend out. They're going to stretch under tension, which helps break that muscle down to build up stronger. And keep going. For my modified, you start up tabletop. Lower the lower back to the floor as you roll that pelvis back. And you're going to tap feet. Then bring them back up. Tap feet. And that's hard to do. Keep that lower back down. If that's even a challenge for your back, you go 1 at a time. I gave you 3 options there. Okay, 15 seconds. If you're good to go with the crunches, down, squeeze up. Let's go down, squeeze up. Down, good. Knees arrive just over the hips. Squeeze in. Let's go 5 seconds. 1 more. Good. Rest. Okay, we're going to stay in the same position here. We're going to do crunch and twist. So I want you to keep one hand behind the head, and we're going to crunch just one side. So it's a long chop. You guys know how it is. Back of the thigh, back of the hand, side of the thigh. Then we're going to switch sides. Okay. So you modify, but I got to keep it going here. Okay, ready? Single side crunch and twist. Okay, long chop. Finger back to temple. Long chop. Keep close to your body. Really work through that core section. Don't pull your neck, just give it a nice, strong hand basket. Keep going, 10 seconds, and we're going to switch sides. Get to chopping now, nice and quick, over and back. And switch sides, only rest if your neck needs it. And for my modify, you could always go single side, like this. That's a good one too. Hand on the thigh, chop it over. That's if you're not bringing your head, neck, and shoulders off. Hand back and chop it. Good. Remember, our core muscles or anything attached to our shoulders and our pelvis. That's why I like the chop here. As we sling it back, you got to chop, just like an athlete, somebody cutting wood, even a boxer. 1 more. Where you really develop that core by using that arm and twisting positions. We're only think down to 2 more. Hold on, I got to check this out here. Give me a second here. Fading away. Oh, leg lift roll-ups. That's good. Okay. Lay on your back. Let me show you modified first. So you don't lift head, neck, and shoulders. We're done. I purposely leave them down. Either option 1 is large scissor kicks. That's modified, and that's great. Leave the resting one up. Option 2 are kind of leg lifts. So you're gonna come down with both legs, close to the floor, either lift or rolling back in, extend up, heels to the floor, lower back stays down, right? Am I right? Am I right? Drive them in. So I gave you 2 options, okay? Set yourself up for a minute. I'm gonna do 30 seconds of each, starting with the harder one. Hand placement, you should anchor yourself either down, okay, or if you need to kind of, wherever you can anchor upper half of the body, drive that back into the lower mat here, into the mat, that lower back into the mat, you know what I mean? Roll in, straighten out, drive lower back down as we keep a nice straight spine, rolling in, kicking out, rolling in, kicking out. I'm gonna go one more because that's about 30 seconds. Just you can either keep going, okay, or meet me right in neutral, which is here. And now I'm gonna leave one at the top and almost large scissor kicks. We still must keep our back down. You can feel the abs now just working, okay, because they're loaded. There's no hyperextension in my back. And we got about 10 seconds left. You can go at your pace too. If you need to slow it down, please do. If we're good scissor kicking, keep going. 3, 2, and our last one of the day, which also begins our stretch or windshield wipers, hands to the side. Go ahead and let those knees drop side to side for a minute. You can go feet down, you can go feet up, you can do a combo of the both. Good job today, you guys. Like I said, some of it new, we're working on that shoulder development using the bands. Okay, so we'll keep adding that. Next time I'm going to throw in those single tricep extensions. We're going to keep adding the bird dogs. That's good for our balance. That's the one where we are on tabletop on our hands and knees. Skaters, like those. Oh, the up and overs with our hips. Fantastic stuff there. Keep working about 20 more seconds. I took my feet off the floor and I kind of roll into my chest and drop out. Never letting my feet or knees touch because I have such strong abs to park them and pull them back. I can't stop now. It's just so good. All right, my last one. And nice job today, you guys. Phenomenal job. When you can, just roll on your child's pose and we'll start stretching here. All right, since we're in child's pose, we'll just do push forward, push back, nothing crazy. You just come up in a tabletop and slide back into child's pose and hold. Slide back into tabletop or just kind of like just forward back. You don't have to overcomplicate it, and you can hold each pose for as long as you want. And just leverage forward and then just send it on back again. One more. And when you're up, take the knees a little wider if you can, and then send that child's pose in a little wider. Good. Push back till you feel shoulders and those inner thighs if you can. Good job, you guys. Okay, from there, without throwing the needle, I want you guys to take the needle though, rope it without sitting down, and bring it up so that your thumb arrives over your eye. You don't have to sit it down, just keep threading and threading and resetting. Thread. Don't you feel those scapulas open? Rotating at the spine, opening up those shoulders and arms. We work so hard. Good, and curl it through. One more time, really curl it up on there. That's good for the opposite movement of our scapulas. Go ahead and switch hands. So I got wide knees for a good base, and I'm just sending that. Go ahead and roll that. See how that rolls back and shoulder. And open up, follow eyeballs, thumb over the top of the head, and keep going. Or like your thumb arrives right over your eyeball, if you can get it that high. 2 more. Okay. If you know how to downward dog, I want you to join me on that. So this is my wide feet are here, okay? I'm gonna go for my hands and knees. my butt in the ceiling as high as I can. I have to put a little bend in my knee here, but that's really what I did. I went here. Now I want to try to get my hips, I'm gonna be on my tippy toes and send my hips up to the sky while I straighten out my back and shoulders. Okay, we're in this position for a reason. We're gonna go, pigeon. Oh, pigeon. Okay, so with that one, watch here, you guys know it. I'm gonna bring my knee forward to my same hand. And then I'm gonna sit back. Watch that stretch. I made that look easy, but wow, that really stretched. So I'm feeling it all up in here. Okay, and then, okay, try to square off and relax yourself. And slow it down here and take some deep breaths, maybe 2 to 3 breaths. Each time you breathe out, lower that chest a little to the floor, a little more if you want to. If the stretch is already too great, do what's best for you. Breathe out, breathe in, lower if you want to. Good, one more. And now breathe out and then lower, even if you want to take it all the way down to forearms. If you like it on the hands, stay there. We're gonna hold that for 10. Nice, short, relaxing breaths. Gotta breathe normally. Open that airway. We're gonna push off. I want you to try your downward dog again. Hands and knees. I know some of you guys do this all the time. Very good at it. Others of us. Oh, hips to the sky. Get on up there. Let's go. Good. And push those shoulders. Look at the shoulders back. The hips are up. This time, if you've made it into downward dog, try to rotate like through your heels and toes like this. Watch that hyperextension on the knee. You want to give it a good stretch in the back of the leg, just being controlled at all times. And really get on those toes, like I'm really working the arches of my feet. I'm okay to bend my knees. Shoulders getting tired, so we're gonna send it into a pigeon. Ready, let's go. Knee up, opposite, same hand. And try to sit that down when ready. And 24. And again, breathe in and lower slightly. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out into that stretch. Lower if you want. One more time. Breathe in. And lower to the ground. And last one, seat together, butterfly. Knees together. I'm sorry, feet together, knees apart. We're gonna stretch our arms while in butterfly. So right arm out, and you can just fold it over the body if that feels okay for you. We're gonna do a little butterfly. I'm gonna stretch each arm here. And then I have to head out because I'm doing that whole thing where you switch cable companies, Wi-Fi companies, I guess they call it these days. I gotta go clean up the Wi-Fi room is all. He can do all the work. All right, switch it up. Forgot to rotate head, that always feels good. Neck and shoulders. All right, you guys, I got this cable.